Alright. Hello. Thank you for agreeing to be part of this interview. I appreciate your willingness to participate. My name is Lorena. The purpose of this interview is to better understand consumers' general attitudes towards face masks. There are no right or wrong answers. Do not be afraid to tell me what you are thinking. Before I start asking questions, could you please briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Val. I'm a student at Marquette University studying psychology, HR, and Spanish.
Alright, thank you. First question. How do you feel about face masks? Do you find the idea of them useful or practical?
I love using face masks. They make me feel really good, and I think that's the most important thing for me, and I do think they are useful and practical.
So would you say those are the most positive things of using a face mask?
Yes.
And what do you think are the most negative things about face masks?
I don't really have any negative things to say about face masks. Like, they serve their purpose to me.
Okay, good. Second question. Do you use face masks? If so, when, where, why, and for how long?
I do use face masks, and I typically use them at home after a long day, and I will use the face mask for however long the product tells me to use it.
And how often do you use face masks?
I use them maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
And why do you use face masks?
I use face masks to help with my oily skin, my pores, and any imperfections, things like that.
Do you think face masks target a specific audience, and why?
I do. I think most face masks are targeted to women, and part of the reason is because women tend to take care of themselves more in terms of beauty and skin.
Okay. How do you feel when you use a face mask?
I feel really good after I use a face mask because I feel like I accomplished something with taking care of my skin.
And how do you want to feel while you use a face
While
mask?
I use the one, I want to feel relaxed and that the problems with my skin are being rid of.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Something to that extent.
Alright. Fourth question. Where do you purchase face masks? How frequently do you purchase face masks?
I purchase face masks in 2 places. I purchase them at Target. Target is easily accessible, as well as on Amazon.
And how frequently do you purchase?
Probably 2-3 times a year.
Where do you think face masks should be made available, and why?
I don't necessarily have a problem with the availability of any face masks because I think they're easily accessible to me.
You think they're available in the right places?
Yeah, online is huge, especially for consumers.
Okay. What kind of face masks do you use? For example, liquid, sheet, mask, sleeping mask, peel-off mask, night treatment, etc.
I like charcoal masks. And there's this mask that I use I think it's from Garnier. And it's a 2-in-1, so it works as a clay cleanser and a mask. And I also use another charcoal mask that is from Bior. And that one you can peel off versus wipe off with the Garnier mask.
So you use a liquid treatment kind of mask,
Yeah.
as well as a peel off mask.
Yes.
And why do you use these types of masks?
Because they're easy to use. I think the liquid mask is one that I would use more frequently versus the peel off mask,
How come?
because the liquid mask is very easy to apply and it's easy to take off, and it doesn't take as long as the BR charcoal mask.
How long does the Bior charcoal mask take?
That one takes 30 minutes.
And how much does the liquid one take?
This one probably takes 5 to 10 minutes. So that's a pretty big difference.
Okay. Sixth question. Is there a specific brand of face mask that you prefer? Why is that brand your favorite? And how did you learn about or discover that brand?
I like Bior because they specialize in getting rid of blackheads, pores, helping with oily skin and acne, and they target women like myself who deal with these issues, and they have a variety of products, but I really like the peel off mask because not only does it do a really great job of getting rid of blackheads, it looks really cool on your skin, and it feels good ripping off the mask.
It's satisfying.
Yeah, it's satisfying ripping off the mask and seeing all those blackheads that were on your skin.
And how did you learn about that brand?
I think I was on Amazon and they had a sale, and it was one of the top face masks there, and I clicked on it and I read reviews and it had really good reviews.
Okay. What brands of face masks are you familiar with besides those, and what are your likes and dislikes for each of those brands?
I know Neutrogena has face masks, but they're a little on the expensive side, and they feel really heavy. And I feel like it's more, I feel like it's less, I feel like when you're using a face mask, when companies and products try to market it into more of an experience, I like getting that more than something that is just a face mask, if that makes any sense.
So the experience, the brand.
Like I like applying the face mask and then seeing it on your face and then removing it and seeing the results.
Okay, and have you heard of the mask? I don't know, I forgot the company. I think it might be Neutrogena or Neutrogena. I can't say it, I'm sorry. And it has like a special lights and you put it on your face.
Oh. Yeah, I have heard of that one.
And do you know anything about it?
Yeah, is it supposed to target acne? It's like a laser.
Yeah.
It's a pink laser, and you place it on your face.
It's not a laser. It's a light. It's a light. Keep going, keep going.
I'm sorry, I thought, yeah, it's not a laser.
It's okay, continue. Do you have anything more to say on that?
I feel like that hasn't been as popular as people would think. Like, I think people think it's expensive.
How come? Because of the technology?
Yeah, I think the technology, like, kind of throws people off, and it's not, I don't know. I think it looks cool, but maybe it doesn't have the same results as other face masks do.
Okay. What are the qualities you look for in a face mask? For example, are there specific ingredients for your skin type, a smell, texture that you want in a face mask? And ultimately, what do you hope to get out of using a face mask?
I like the charcoal face mask. I think that
So the ingredient of charcoal?
Yeah, like the ingredient of charcoal. And maybe I'm not too crazy about the color. Like, I would prefer something that looks pretty. Like, maybe it has sparkles or it's like pastel colors. I think it would be cool to have a face mask that changes color as time goes on, and you could like tell when it's done, if that makes sense.
And what other qualities do you look for in a face mask?
As long as I think I like ones where you could see the results when you take it off. I like ones that smell good. The ones that I have don't really have a smell to them, and I think it would be really nice if they smell good because it kind of adds like the relaxing aspect of it, as well as ones that, like I said, they do their job. They help me with my oily skin, with my acne, with pores, with blackheads.
And what you hope to get out of using a face mask are these things?
Yeah.
The treatment?
And I feel really good after using them, so as long as
you feel good.
Yeah, I feel good after it. I feel like it helped my skin, got rid of all the dirt.
Okay. Is there anything that would prevent you from buying a certain face mask, such as ingredients or cost?
Cost is important. It can't be too expensive because then I think it'd be inaccessible. But it has to be a high quality product. In terms of ingredients, it'd be nice to have some natural or organic ingredients, but...
So anything that doesn't have those organic ingredients, that would prevent you from buying.
I mean, it wouldn't prevent me from buying it, but I think it'd be a nice addition if they included like those natural and organic ingredients.
So besides cost, is there anything else that would prevent you from buying a certain face mask?
I know there's stories of face masks having bad reaction on some people's skin, so maybe I would avoid those.
Yeah.
But in terms of like a brand, there's not something that would deter me from buying it.
Okay. How much would you pay for a face mask, and what's the most you would pay for a face mask?
I think it depends. I think the ones that are sheet masks, maybe I'd pay up to $5 to $10. For ones that are liquid and maybe include like the peel off feature, maybe up to $15-20.
What's the most you would pay for a face mask?
The most, probably $30. It would have to be a really darn good face mask.
Okay. What, in your opinion, is the ideal face mask?
I think the ideal face mask would be one that gets quick results, that actually gets the results that I want, and one that smells good, that feels really good on my skin. Maybe one that has like a crazy texture. I don't know, I'm just brainstorming, but one that it's not messy to use, because sometimes you just want to get things done. But yeah, basically like all the qualities that I listed before, like it helps with my...
How about for time? Like what?
For time, like I would want one that maybe lasts like 5-10 minutes.
And how many times a week
would I want to use it?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on...
The ideal face mask.
The ideal face... How many times a week? Maybe 2 or 3 times a week, like I said.
Okay. Do you know if there's an existing brand that comes closest to what you picture is the ideal face mask?
I don't know. I'm using the ones that I have now because I have so much product, but I think looking into more of what the market offers, then maybe I'll find it, but I don't know.
So you don't know an existing brand that comes closest?
No. I don't know.
Okay. Do you have any additional thoughts on face masks that you want to share?
As of now, I do not. I think that maybe... Yeah, I don't have any additional thoughts.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for participating in this interview. Your responses will help us determine what kind of face mask needs to be introduced into the market. Thank you.
Cool.